You were shaking in black. When they threw down that earth, every handful hit hard, like it landed on my chest. Your picture on the pine tilted, catching that churchyard sun. Wind kept folding my coat like it wanted me gone. Your sister gripped my arm, said he knew you did what you could. I just stared at your name, cut sharp in that stone, like it should. Grave dust still on my boots, I can taste it on my tongue every time I speak the truth. Grave dust sleeping in the seams of this hand-me-down suit, of these busted up dreams. I keep walking, but it follows every mile, every rusted bus. I'm breathing you in, in the grave dust. House still smell like smoke from the last fight we ever had. Ash rings on the table, coffee gone cold, going bad. Your jacket on the chair, sleeve reaching out like a tired arm. I sit in your old spot, let the silence do me harm. If I turned back that night, if I'd held you too tight, if I'd begged you to stay, would you still have slipped away? Now every road sign, every bar light, every late night tired bus feels like you brushing past me. In the grave dust, grave dust still on my boots, I can taste it on my tongue every time I speak the truth. Grave dust sleeping in the seams of this hand-me-down suit, these busted up babes. First shovel hit cold clay. Late June, the sun sinking slow like it knew too soon. Your name on the stone, still wet on my tongue. My hands in the dirt, my heart coming undone. Grave-bound soul, I left my love in a hole in the ground. Grave-bound soul, I talk to the dark when the world's too loud. If you hear a man singing low to the bones he found, that's my grave-bound soul, trying hard not to drag you down. You dress in the chair, boots by the back door, coffee cup stained like you just wanted more. I sleep on the edge, leave your side made up, still set out a plate, still pour you a cup. Preacher said let go, but he don't share this bed. He don't wake to your perfume fading from my head. So I keep one foot here in this broken town, and one where the worms pull my promises down. That river took my brother before I learned his name. Now every road is sundown, looks like that water looks the same. Coffee gone cold on the dashboard, dust on a photograph face. Your eyes stuck in the rear view, staring holes through empty space. Your jacket on the front seat still smells like summer rain. I talk like you can hear me, call your name into the grain. Dark water trail, where the lost ones ride beside me. Every mile a ghost that I inhale. Dark water trail, I keep driving like you'll find me, but the map runs out where the memories fail. On dark water trail. Town line sign in the mirror, leaning like it on my old smoke. I swore I'd quit that last night. You swore you'd leave this town. Now it's just your echo laughing every time the sun goes down. Headlights cut through cotton fields like a slow dull blade. I see you in the broken lines, then you blur, then you fade. If I make it to the river, will it take me to? I ain't scared of sinking, I'm just scared of leaving you. Dark water trail, where the lost ones ride beside me. Every mile a ghost that I inhale. Dark water trail, I keep driving like you'll find me, but the map runs out where the memories fade. Dark water trail, your name's still carved in that post by the gate. Wind leans on like it carries your weight. I still park my truck where your taillights used to fade. Talk to the dark like it's you I'm trying to save. I've been digging whiskey graves, pouring bottles in the ground, burying every vow we made, where the dirt don't make a sound. If I plan enough of this pain, will you rise up from the past I paid? Till you do, I'll spend my days knee deep in whiskey graves. Your Bible's open on the bed where you pray. Page corners curled on the verse you underlined in red. I keep reading it wrong through the blur and the shake. You ask God for mercy, I just asked him for your face. Bartender says, son, that hole won't ever fill. I'll just not tip back another. Let it burn, let it spill. 'Cause I don't want the lesson, I just want my yesterday. So I'll keep shoveling shadows on this worn out piece of clay. Found your Bible in the back seat, page corners folded, coffee stains, red dirt, little Polaroid of us tucked where the edges hurt. Autumn on your jacket, name tag from that store. You left it all behind you like you meant to slam that door. Rusted halo hanging from your rear view, swinging slow. All that mercy faded like the paint on that old Ford road. You were praying for a clean break, but you drove off with my faith. Rusted halo, still turning every time the night wind blows. Your boots by my dresser, one heel worn clean through. Ash in the kitchen sink from the nights I waited up for you. Neighbors said you called them, asked if the snow was bad. Never asked if I was breathing. Guess you figured that I had. Maybe you were holy once in some small town, choir roll, crooked smile before the guilt weighed you down. Now every time the chain clinks, I swear I hear you say, baby, I was never saving you, I was just trying to get away. More rusted halo hanging from your rearview, swinging slow. All that mercy faded like the paint on that old Ford road. You were praying for a clean break, but you drove off with my fate. Rusted halo, still turning every time the night wind blows. Found a Bible in a ditch, pages burned, spine torn, red dirt on the leather, like it knew what I'd done. Whiskey stain on my collar, gun all on my hand, your name in the margin written over old commands. These are my outlaw songs, muttered under shaking breath. Prayers for the ones I lost, wagers I place with death. If there's a mercy left for the wolves and the weary damned, let it fall, let it fall on a broken, unholy man. Every mile writes another verse on the windshield ground. Buzzards circle my shadow, keep impatient time. I drag your ghost in the rear view like a busted star. Every forgive me, Father, just dissolves in time. If you're still listening to rusted hearts and drifting sun, I ain't asking for heaven, just silence when the sirens come. If you're still listening to rusted hearts and drifting songs, I ain't asking for heaven, just silence when the sirens come.
Cold mercy on a Monday, coffee gone cold, rain in the hallway, your boots still lean by the back door mat, dust on the laces, I keep staring at that clock on the wall. Every slow second feels like a lie. Cold mercy, you could've hated me clean, slammed that screen, burned this place, left nothing in between, but you kissed my cheek, said you did your best, baby. That kind of gentle killing's gonna be the end of me. Cold mercy, you blessed me as you left. I'd rather you took a match than leave me with what's left. Your note on the table, two crooked lines. My heart's gone quiet, been gone for some time. I trace each letter like a roadside cross, holding that paper like it's all I've lost. And neighbors keep asking if I'm doing alright. I say I'm just tired. I don't mention the night you turned off the lamp and not the love in your eyes, saying you'll be okay while something in me died. If you screamed, if you cursed my name, I could hang my hurt on a little blame. But you walked out soft like a Sunday hymn. Now every kind word cuts deeper than sin. my fingers, dirt in my teeth, your name on my tongue, like a rusted belief. Empty pews in my attic, old hymn books turn to mold. I drink from your chipped coffee cup just to taste something old. Your boots by the back door still lean like they might move. Talk to them at midnight, ask what I'm supposed to prove. This is my rust prayer, murmur to a sky gone blind. Bend nails, brown water, every word stains my mind. Static of the rain out there, I'm on my knees in the dust of us, calling out this rust prayer. The fence wire hums in the wind like it remembers your laugh. Yeah, I trace your name in the window fall, then wipe out the past. Moonlight on the kitchen knife catches every small regret. I set it down beside your plate like you ain't gone yet. I don't like candles, I don't quote any song, I just count the stains on the ceiling and the bones in my palm. If there's a heaven for the broken who never learned how to leave, let it be this fallen farmhouse, let it be this belief. You'll find me where the wild dogs won't even come around alone. Dust on my boots, mud on my knees, names on a stone stare back at me. Half-burned letter crushed in my hand, your last goodbye still in the ash. Graveyard mercy, take this weight from me. I've been sleeping with my ghost where the roots cut deep. If there's a corner of heaven for the lost like me, to the dark, like it answers back. Ask every crow how to turn time flat. Your Sunday dress hanging by one sleeve smells like the life we couldn't keep. If love was a sin, then mark my stone, carve every lie I ever told. But if you still hear my name in the rain, lay one wildflower on my shame. Just one wildflower on my shame. I know slow hills where the daylight goes to hide. I pulled off on the shoulder of a road that never ends. The sky burned out in rusty night, radio static. Lost my friends, your picture on the dashboard, face crack along the phone. Wind crossed through this busted door and feels younger than I'm old. Dead horizon, you're the last light of the light, just a faint red bruise on the throat of a night. I keep driving toward the emptiness, hoping you might rise again. Dead horizon, be my mercy, not mine. Motel sign is missing teeth, vacancies and cigarette ghosts. Coffee tastes like burned out stone, keeps me talking to your coat. I trace your name in a window frost, heat it with my breath. Watch it vanish like you did, soft and slow and quiet as death. Sky Cold coffee on the counter, your note still in my hand. One porch light burning amber. I can't remember who I am. Truck keys on the table, boots by the back door. Your jacket on that same old chair. You don't live here anymore. Ashtray full of half-truths, phone face down, gone dead. Every room's a photograph, I walk through them in my head. I'm a midnight exile, banished from the life we almost had, haunting these back roads like a stray dream gone bad. You're a ghost in my rear view, I'm the curse in my own eyes. Yeah, I'm living in this house like a border town, stuck on the wrong side of goodbye. Mail piled on the counter, names I don't say out loud. I talk to your old coffee cup just to hear a voice somehow. Radio hum some love song, I kill it halfway through. Can't stand another chorus that don't belong to me and you. If leaving was salvation, why does it feel like I'm the one who died? If distance is redemption, why are you still sleeping on my side? I'm a midnight exile, banished from the life we almost had, haunting these back roads like a stray dream gone bad. You're a ghost in my rear view, I'm the curse in my own eyes. Yeah, I'm living in this house like a border town, stuck on the wrong side of goodbye.